Hey, we celebrate success here from Green Sports Zone. We do it all ages. We're joined by Todd Ricker, who has a unique story. And it's been a pleasure for me to be able to sit here and chat with Todd about golf. We've done this, I think, during some other episodes that are going to be airing as well. He has joined the Greeneville golf circuit last year, and in his first season had a girls team that won the state championship. That's obviously fulfilling. We're going to talk about your personal experiences as well. We're sitting in one of the new Tusculum College when you were here facilities. A little different, isn't it?
A little different, for sure.
Yeah, he played for pro, and that's where I really wanted to start because Bob Dibble was so influential, I think, in golf for youngsters growing up. Explain that experience and how he really influenced you to become the type of golfer and the great golfer that you are.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Dibble, he was an awesome person.
I started working at Link Hills when I was 13, I believe, and picking the range. And Dad went out and kind of made that deal with him, and we went from one thing to another. And he just kept pushing me, and I had a little bit of success in high school, but I really didn't have that much. And then my senior year after I graduated, I almost won the state junior.
I don't even know what year that was.
Yeah.
I don't want to date myself.
Yeah.
Probably 92-ish, somewhere in there, but 91, 92. So, and then wound up coming, and he had just became the
coach at Tusculum, and I was fortunate enough. I think I was on the second or third team that he had started, and had some success there. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, he was a great man. I mean, he built a great junior program for East Tennessee. It was amazing, and I mean the work he put in and the love he had for golf. He's truly a legend in this area. I was fortunate enough
just to get to be a small part of it.
Yeah, well, I think maybe a little bit more of a part of it for sure. But you took some time off, and I think golf is so grinding, as a sport. Taking some time off away from it and then stepping back into it, did it allow you to appreciate it a little bit more?
It really did. And I mean, getting into kind of coaching
more and teaching a little bit more, and that kind of gave me the itch. I mean, I quit playing, I think professionally back in like 2003.
Yeah.
So I mean, I played a few individual tournaments here and there and some of those scrambles, but never played a lot. And then started doing that, and it kind of got the itch. And I'd always thought maybe when I turned 50 that I'd like to do it and maybe see if I could do it again. And wasn't really sure. So last year I played a couple of amateur events, and just to dip my toe in it to see if I still thought I could do it. I mean, 20 years is a lot of time there, but kind of got that itch, and then doing that, and then the girls won the state championship, and I guess it kind of got me fired up a little bit too. And so I've been working at it pretty hard since about December of last year, and
starting to see a little success. So.
You're putting that state championship pretty high on the totem pole in your success in golf. But how fulfilling was that?
It was amazingly fulfilling. I mean, I've seen those girls since they were little. I mean, 8, 10 years old. I mean, they've been family more than anything. Actually, the Renner twins are my family. They're like,
Yeah.
I think Matt's my second cousin, if I'm right. But just
watching them grow as young ladies and putting the effort they have into it, and seeing.
I mean, we go from that high, actually the low of thinking we've lost the championship to, hey, we've got a chance, to now I've got to keep them calm, to it still gives me chills talking about it.
I mean, I get chills right now. I'm actually
doing it. It was a really cool day. I mean, we sit and that whole day I knew after we got done, I knew there was going to be a playoff. I was like, well,
I've got to figure out a way to kind of keep them away from the parents in a sense, and just keep them free and full and just having fun. And we went and had a little lunch, and then we went down and we chipped and putted and hit some wedges. Then we went back and we just talked and laughed and had a good time and tried not to think about what the situation was. I mean, we went from not having that chance to having the opportunity, so we had nothing to lose.
Right.
So it was really cool, but fulfilling wise, I mean, I've never been probably in golf more proud of anything that I've been a part of.
So it's really cool. So.
He's Todd Ricker. We're celebrating success, and why we're doing that, we'll tell you why when we come right back, right after this.
Life can be a lot sometimes, but at Holston Medical Group, our primary care providers are here through it all, whether it be a routine checkup or something unexpected. Because at HMG, we're here for you through every stage of life with the best primary care and support, whether it's you or the people you love most. Choose a primary care provider you can rely on. Choose HMG, your health partner for life. Now accepting new patients.
Hey folks, it's Gateway Ford in Greeneville. Right now, everyone gets Ford employee pricing, the same deal Ford employees get. No games, no negotiation. Save maximum green in Greeneville today at Gateway Ford on Highway 11 East or at gatewayfordgreeneville.com. Save some green in Greeneville at Gateway Nissan, carrying on a 55-year tradition of doing business your way. Save thousands on Sentra, Rogue, Frontier, and more. Take the short drive to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville or online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Family owned, community loved. More than ink and paper, it's precision, performance, and pride in every project. Always on time, expertly equipped, locally owned, and something new is on the way. Ready for your next big project? Artistic Printers, where quality meets creativity.
Can you feel it? Hear it. It's all around you. It's the air we share. At Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company, we're pioneering technologies to perfect and protect the air that connects us all. Even now, we're working towards reducing our carbon emissions to net zero by 2050, while developing new ways to make the air indoors perfect.
Air Pro Heating and Cooling is your local authorized dealer of Daikin Heating and Air Solutions. 639-5557.
Ready for a game changer? Say goodbye to costly lash extensions and fussy false lashes. Merle Norman Cosmetics has launched the formula you've been waiting for, Lash Extension Tubing Mascara. Wrap your lashes in 360-degree tubing technology for your longest, most defined and separated lashes yet. This buildable formula won't flake, smudge, or transfer. Available in long-wearing rich black and a high-trending rich cocoa brown. Lash Extension Tubing Mascara and other new essentials are available now at Merle Norman Greeneville and Eastgate Shopping Center.
We're celebrating success here from Green Sports Zone with Todd Ricker, and that name scares me to death whenever I think about going out to just a friendly scramble. And whenever you saw Todd Ricker's name on one of those teams, you're like, well, I guess we're all playing for second. That is literally a lot of the ways I felt when I first moved into this community, and I got to know who Todd was and got to realize the type of golfer that he was. And then was shocked as he was selling me one of my first cars that I thought, he's not playing. He's not even, doing these types of things. We celebrate a little bit of success because, one, Todd's a dad. He's getting the opportunity to coach his son on the Greeneville High School golf team. But he's also got that itch, and that itch came back. And, you did go through those professional circuits. You did have that grind. and then you decided, you know what? Why don't I try out for the U.S. Senior Open? What made you go through that process, and why now?
I mean, it's always been a dream I had my whole life is I want to be
Successful. I want to win some. I've always wanted to play on a PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Never quite made it out there. I Monday qualified a few times for a few of the lower levels. It's Corn Ferry now.
Yeah.
But I've always still had that itch, and I just decided last fall that I originally was going to go to Q school, try to go to the senior tour qualifying school, but they actually did away with it last year, so I had to rechange my plans. So I've actually done a few of the Champions Tour Monday pre-qualifiers and stuff. Hadn't had any success there yet. But then I was like, I've got to do the U.S. Senior Open. So I mean, it's actually a better chance of getting in that than there is one of those Champions Tours. The crazy part,
Right.
Because of numbers wise. So, but it was had to go through a playoff to
even to get to there's 2 stages of it.
Okay.
So,
All right, where did you have to go?
So-
How do you find out about it anyway?
well, to find that part was just get on USGA's website
Okay.
and figure out where that was and how to enter. So,
entered the tournament, and I chose to go to Grasslands course down in I guess it's in Gallatin, down
Okay.
around Nashville. Had to go through it's kind of like a pre-qualifier, their first stage. There were 90 some players there for I think what do we have, 10 or 11 spots, something like, or 7 spots, I don't even remember. Anyhow, I tied for the last spot, but it was like 6 people for 5 spots, so there wasn't as much pressure, but then still a lot of pressure in
Yeah.
a sense to get to go through. And I was fortunate enough to go to the first hole, and I actually birdied the first hole in the playoff, so I was done. I got to go. So then second stage we go to Trayburn Country Club in Durham, North Carolina. It's
Yeah.
really close to Duke. Crazy part is I had the lead through like 12 or 13 holes that day.
Yeah.
Had a couple of stumbles coming in, but then birdied the last hole to get into what I thought at that time might be a playoff for the last spot. But unfortunately, somebody in the very last group wound up making birdie on 18 and put it to, there was 5 spots there. There were 60 some people.
Wow.
So
but I still wound up in a playoff for the alternate positions. So,
And explain the alternate position. He is going to finish as second alternate for the U.S. Senior Open, which is mind-boggling. Explain the alternate situation.
so the way the situation works is if
somebody at our site, they were to drop out, the number one would get that. And then if there was another person from our site dropped out, I would get that spot. But as it comes, there's 10, 12 sites, and each of them have 2 alternates at each site. So there's going to be 24 alternates. They will establish in probably the next few days a live list of everyone that's there. And like if somebody, said John Daly or whoever decides not to play, they'll start pulling names off of that list. So we'll get to find out where I'm at in this in the next few days. So hopefully, fingers
still crossed I can get in, but
Yeah. That is so, it's just exciting. It gives me chills just to even think about that. Knowing I know this guy is one of those things. I noticed that Chris Hertzke was on the back too.
Yes.
And to explain that calmness that I think that he probably brings to you and the relationship you guys have had.
yeah, I mean, Chris Hertzke goes back to the Bob Dibble era.
Chris originally was the assistant pro under Bob, and when Bob wound up taking the job, I think at Tusculum, Chris became the head pro.
Yeah.
He's been a longtime friend, just a great guy. And I mean, honestly, the funny part, if you ask where to talk to him today, during both of these qualifiers, he's been more nervous than I have. It's the funny part. He was a nervous wreck. So, but just, it was good to have that old friend. And we just sit and talked, and he actually made that comment of, you just seem really calm. And it was, he made me calm and just trying to stay not make the moment bigger than it is. That's the key to golf. And that's what I try to instill in the girls and everything. And we really battled through that. Cause I mean, golf is, once you reach a level of ability, I really believe it becomes 85 to 90% mental.
Right.
We can talk ourselves into it, or we can talk ourselves out of it.
Really fast. So
It's amazing. And even as a parent, I see what my kids go through looking at what I've done and how they take steps. How do you feel as if maybe you have influenced your son to continue this stretch in this game?
yeah, I mean, he sees it, and
He bounced around a lot as a kid. He played golf, but he kind of didn't because he didn't want to, because Dad did.
Right.
And I mean, I think that may have been too the pressure of where I have had some success, and he maybe felt like he had something to live up to.
Right.
But he really doesn't. I mean, you're your own person, but But he's took a notion to it here lately, last few years. He's kind of took a little step away because he felt like he was overwhelmed with the fact of trying to catch up. Because golf, I mean, and especially in men's golf and women's golf, it's two different things.
Yeah.
The competition level is so much higher, and there's just so many more people. And but he's become a pretty good player too. I mean, he's shot under par a few times now, and he's came a long ways. I'm proud of him. We're actually going this weekend to the state parent-child down at Stonehenge.
Okay.
So we get to spend the Father's Day weekend down there. So that's going to be
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that will be a lot of fun. Scioto Country Club, July 2nd through the 5th, and we'll keep you up to date. If he's there, then we'll let you know that Todd Ricker is there. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
He's Todd Ricker. I'm Brian Stayton, an original here from Green Sports Zone.